Welcome to another episode of About Time with Michael. We've got Ronny and we've got a fantastic Oyster Perpetual in Rolex with a coral dial.
Coral dial.
So I think they released these in 2020?
Correct. Yes.
2020.
2020. Very well done, Michael.
I should know all this stuff.
You should. You should know. You should very well know all this stuff. So, okay, 124 is a reference number for this.
We'll show the guys at home.
Yep.
I think I got delivered one in 5 years. That's how rare this one was.
Right?
Yeah, this is.
Okay. Rolex made that. Sorry about all the scratches. I wear it all the time.
That's the best part of it.
It's beat up. Yeah.
It's what it's for.
Yeah. It's pretty much been hit everywhere, that thing.
So they made this in
2020, and I think for about 2 years.
Yellow, Tiffany blue.
Yep.
Pink.
Yep.
Coral.
Coral, yep. They were the main. And green.
And green, that's
one.
right, yeah, which they still do.
Yeah, so I've sort of separated them into different type of dial combinations. So the enamel type dials, so collectors and sort of certain of my friends, we call it the Stella dial. So the Stella dial was a manufacturer that used to make them in the 70s and 60s and 70s.
But they used to predominantly put those on day-dates though.
Day-dates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rolex made them mainly for the Middle Eastern market, but they made them a lot on day-dates. So you get different colours that they made at that time. And in 2020, when they came, no one was predicting Rolex to do this. So they put them out, and everyone was going, "Oh wow, a coloured dial like they did back in the day." And they also made them with a silver dial with gold sort of furniture. They made them with a blue metal dial, which they still manufacture, and as well as a black metal dial too.
Just a plain black, yeah.
Just plain black. And then for a couple of years they made, in the 41 size, the Stella, the coral and the different blue. I just love the colour. I bought it because I love the colour. It was really obnoxious. When I saw it in the pictures on the website, I thought, that's horrible. I've got to have it.
Got to have that one.
Yeah, it's just really nasty. It's really polarising. It's kind of a bit crazy. It's because it's almost a perpetual and it's not a date just. They're actually a lot thinner. I don't know if you can really see it, but
it's hard, yeah. Well, no date, obviously, so the movement, yeah, different movement.
One layer less, yeah. So I reckon the movement would probably be at least 0.5 mil thinner, maybe more. But
they produced those for 3 years?
I thought it was a bit 2 and a bit, but I'm not sure.
2 and a bit, yeah.
Could be wrong. But also unlike a date just, it's all the bracelet's all brushed. Whereas on a more expensive date just
polished centerlinks.
Polished centerlinks.
Yeah.
Tops of the lugs are polished on a date just as well.
How did you feel when they released the celebration doll?
I really wanted one, but I can't.
It's so cool.
I never got one. I couldn't get one.
I ummed and ahed about wearing one for a long time, and I still haven't got one. But it's something I wish I'd gotten a 41.
Yeah.
Just to say you have one.
I just like it because it's wild and it's different.
Yeah.
I'm just sick of the boring, I don't want a normal watch. I want something wild and interesting. And that's why I love that one. I've worn it for, ever since.
Do you miss the date?
No.
Don't need it?
No. I swap watches around a bit as well, so sometimes it's handy not to have a date.
Yeah, sure.
On the Breguet, I don't even set the date sometimes because
it's so small to see.
I can't see it, yeah. It takes a while, you got to use the pushers.
Did you wish you got all the colours?
No. I've seen Tiffany blue. To me, it's a great ladies' watch. I'm not really into that.
Yeah.
To that
this
colour.
Is the men's colour.
I like that. Not really. A mate of mine's going to laugh about this if you see this video. Anyway, look, none of them are men's colours, okay?
Well, that's why they released it in 41, everyone says. The 36 was the ladies and the 41 was the men's.
Look, they're not, I'm going to say this, they're not manly colours. You got to be confident in yourself, when it comes, if that's what you're into. But it's not a manly colour, but I just think they're terrific.
It's just different.
Yeah.
They started this, and when they started this, I just noticed all the micro brands and all the other, they all wanted...
Started to do colours.
Tell us about the Stella dolls, because that's a really interesting...
I think it was A, odd that they made the Stella doll again, B, odd that they made it in their cheapest. Let's face it, the Oyster Perpetuals is the entry-level Rolex watch.
Yeah.
They don't come any less than that. When I say less, that's the sort of bottom price range model. One would have thought they might have reserved it for a day-date or something like that. Who knows? But they didn't. And there you have it.
Before we go, 2025 Rolex prediction. Give me one.
On.
Give me one.
Come on.
Give me a good one.
There's been a rumour that the Pepsi's been going to go for like 4 years, and I've never. I don't know. But yeah, anniversary GMT could be cool.
I think.
But they made the Sprite with the thing as well. They made a lot of GMTs.
Jubilee. Roller Saw, rose gold, on a root beer.
Oh,
Needs to be done.
Yeah, they could do that. That's more of a line extension.
A line extension, okay.
I agree. That's not a new model.
Coke, has to be done. It's about time.
You reckon?
Everybody's banking on it. I got $100 on it. I rang up my bookie and I said, Rolex going to release a Coke. I think it's going to happen.
I don't know, maybe another Milgas. Put the new movement into Milgas.
It's never ending, isn't it?
Oh, look, I'd like to see another Daytona extension that's not just something that's more dressy in a Daytona. I don't know.
You know what I wish they did again? A perpetual calendar or something just.
They probably are. They're just taking their 10 years of R&D to do it.
And that's why they're the best when they do that stuff. You know what I mean?
Won't break.
Won't break.
Yeah.
Guys, that was Ronnie's Oyster Perpetual. It is a beautiful looking watch. It is a coral dial and it's a men's watch.
Thank you.
See you in the next episode.